What's up, YouTube? It's been a long time, YouTube. I have been streaming just on Twitch, so it's good to be back on YouTube. I was making YouTube videos at least once a week for quite a while and got completely overwhelmed. I'm gonna try to start streaming on YouTube every Tuesday, though. So Twitch on Mondays, YouTube on Tuesdays. We'll get that YouTube channel active, and phase 3. If you get that reference, I'll give you $5 if you call me out on it. What's up, Janet? What's up, Raquel? What's up, Under Siege? It's good to be back. I have been painting almost nonstop, but not quite, since my last stream, since my videos. So I'm going to start by getting everybody caught up to speed. If you've been watching me on Twitch, I apologize. This is probably going to be redundant. But basically, this painting is like 95% done. I've been working on it for about 130, 140 hours. It is kind of an estimate. And yesterday, Twitch stream, we finished this arm. The tattoo was already there. I just needed to make it look like flesh. So we're there. Today, I'm going to do something quick here to make this look not so flat by adding a shadow here. I'm going to be working on the tattoo on the leg, which I've been dreading for a very long time. This tattoo was all done with palette knife, which I'm not very good at and not very excited to do, but it must be done. So that's going to be what's happening today. This is a both indirect and direct painting. Direct means you mix the color you want, you put it on the canvas, or in this case, panel, surface, whatever you want to call it. Indirect means you paint essentially in black and white first, and you glaze color on top. Now, when I say black and white, it's not actually black and white. It's more of like a brown and white on top of a weird reddish orange. And that's a traditional method. You can do it with black and white and then glaze color on top. For me, I don't like it as much just because I feel like starting with gray means that when you're glazing color on top of it, you have to put that much more effort into making the color interesting and adding variation. Whereas if you have this reddish orange and brown mixture underneath, you can add cools to it, maybe leave some of it to show through, maybe have it more transparent in other places, and you get instant color variation. So that's indirect. The parts that are indirect are the flesh, the hair, the flesh on both people. The jewelry, the gold jewelry is indirect. Essentially everything else is direct. The dress, both sections, this chair, which absolutely destroyed my brain. And the background is also direct. This blurry, distant backdrop, if you will. Now there is also, I think it's being blocked by the camera, but there is this little mystery item here, this little ball. That's going to be casting light everywhere, and it's going to kind of unify the entire like color system or scheme, whatever you want to call it. Under Siege says, they told me you know Lod Ghost. I do know Lod Ghost. Do you know Lod Ghost? That's going to be a real weird coincidence because the ball? Oh, I get it. What's up, Under Siege? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I'm in the middle of kind of just introducing things for the YouTubers that haven't seen this since I was probably didn't even start glazing the flesh yet. For a second, I was like, this guy knows Lod Ghost? What a coincidence. Oh man. But that's really it. I'm going to be working on leg for most of the session. Real quick, one thing up here to make this look less flat. On top of that, eventually I need to, like I mentioned, cast the light from this mystery object. I need to put a shadow on the arm of the chair. That's something I might do if I get completely fed up with this leg. And I need to fix this. Maybe I'll start with that first because I don't want to forget that. Also, I need to add some moles to the arm. That can wait. The more I look at this, it seems kind of sloppy. In some cases, the tattoo has spilled out onto the background, which I definitely do not like. But at the same time, it's so minute. I'm probably just being too picky. Raquel says there's only one person that keeps reminding you about the ball. I know. And speaking of reminding, I did not need to press the button today on YouTube to start streaming because I found out that there's an option for auto on and auto off, which is essentially what Twitch is. So I can just, actually I can't do it with this because strangely enough, I have a button here to start and stop my YouTube stream. However, if I do that, it will start a new stream. So I can't make a thumbnail and say, oh, it's going to start at this time on this date and like schedule it out. If I create one of those and then I start my YouTube stream, it doesn't start that stream, it starts a new stream and it's completely ridiculous. So I have to make this like it's like a no-name stream. I have to set up a stream key and a URL the old-fashioned way. And auto button, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I guess I am still clicking on a button on XSplit, but it's just not the same. But anyway, I digress. I'm gonna get started. I already have my paints mixed from yesterday. I'm gonna take one more swig of tea and get started. Hope everybody is having a good week. My day was long, but to be honest, I'm happy to be streaming. If you're not on if you're not following me on Twitch, watching those streams, you'll know that I disappeared for a little while. Yesterday was my first stream back after about a month, and I missed streaming. That's hard to say. I missed streaming. I missed painting, and I missed chat. So it's good to be back. It's hot as hell. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt because I'm an idiot. We've got the Stream Beats playlist circa like 8 months ago playing. I got the good stuff in my ears. I got that copyrighted music. So I'm not going to hear notifications or anything. So I need to check. And hopefully I remember. Yell at me if I don't change scenes, although I'm not changing scenes nearly as much as I used to. I don't have a palette camera. I'm going to shut up. I am literally rambling. All right, let's get to it. So, let me get some, you know what, let's do this. I'm going to show exactly what I need to do here. This is something that, come on, man. There we go. Right here. This section of the dress is obviously in front of this dress, and actually quite a bit. It protrudes out a little bit. And the light is coming from this way, right? It's basically a nice, like, I don't know, 45-degree angle or whatever. Both this way and this way. So it's a pretty like standard, like 3/4 lighting scheme, system, whatever you want to call it. Pepper's carrot gonna fly across the room. Well, she's right here, so you might see her like jump to attack it if you're throwing it. I'm sure she's gonna be begging for her 5 minutes of fame soon. But we have this lighting coming in, and if it's hitting this, right, it's gonna cast a shadow down here. Now, I don't want it to be quite as drastic as I think it probably would be in reality, because we're talking it coming down like this. I'm going to kind of follow what's already here, and I'm just going to add it right here. It's going to come to about right there and then cut up in. It's not going to go all the way to the edge because that's just not realistic. Just got a random work text. That's the first thing we're going to do. And Pepper's already laying down, so she's not going to get 5 minutes of fame, but she is going to get a quick ear scratch. If she starts going crazy, we'll give her 5 minutes of fame. So, I need my brush here. I already have a color mixed for this. I could draw it in if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I want to match this angle here. If it's coming in at a 45, it's probably going to come to about right here. And then it's going to flatten out like that. We're basically making a little triangle. We want to, I guess I should probably show this. Ugh. Here we go. Make sure there's not a ton of glare on that. So we're going to come in like this to about right here, and it's going to cut up in. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll just come straight across instead and then up. So we need to pay attention to these curves. We want it to still, flow with the fabric. Don't want to just make it flat, a flat shape that just goes like that, because that's going to flatten it even more. And the goal of this is to make it not flat, make it look like this exists in space, because right now it kind of doesn't look like that. So let me get this in my brush. Okay. So you guys can see, hopefully, maybe I get this a little closer. Might be overkill, might be too much glare. Too bad. There you go, I guess. Whatever. Okay, so we're following the curves here. Let's see how this goes. It may or may not look okay. I'm going to block this in and then kind of tailor it. It's kind of getting the point across. So I want to kind of nail down this corner a little bit more. And actually, I think it should be slightly less exaggerated in terms of the folds on the dress. Now, I am using a terrible brush, but I've been using this brush the entire painting. I have used other brushes, don't get me wrong. But I do want to keep using this until it's done. So now I'm going to make this a little more subtle. There we go. Janet says, we're having a bad storm. On my way home from work today, it was absolutely insane. It poured. I stopped at Rite Aid on my way after work, and I parked right by the door, and I sprinted to the door, and I still got absolutely soaked. So, this is all right. Not completely sold on it. So we're going to make it subtle. I'm going to make it darker in the darker areas. Okay. You know what? I don't think it should. I think it should come down a bit more. So I'm going to pull it down a little bit to like right there. There we go. Much better. Yay, storm. I mean, I really don't mind storms. I just don't want to lose power or internet because that's just a headache. And I don't have any backups in place for like my stream. So like, I don't know if you can do this on YouTube, but on Twitch, if your stream goes down, you can have it like go directly into like a preset video. I don't have that set up, and I don't even know if it exists on YouTube. So this is our second one since 5. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we got the first one, and the second one, I don't hear it, but I have my headphones in. But I don't think it's storming where I am. So I think that's really all we had to do right there. I'm going to push the darks in the dark areas a little bit more. Okay, cool. So now we have a little bit more depth in that section. It no longer looks like it's just like, what's the word I'm looking for? Collaged together. Because ultimately, if you're watching this on YouTube, you may not know that my reference is essentially just cut up photos of people from the internet, essentially collaged together using Adobe Illustrator. So I have to be extra careful that things don't look like that and look flat. And I need to put a lot of effort into lighting and making things look like they're in the space. Because to be honest, some of these limbs on this person aren't even part of the same lighting system. So I have to kind of invent it as I go. So, man, it's hot. I am dying. Long sleeves are a bad idea. Okay, so now I'm going to switch to my palette knife. I need to get a good work area for this. I need to pull this out. Salvage as much of this paint from yesterday as possible. I'm going to add a little bit of medium to it so that it's a little bit thinner. It's going to make it easier to work with. I did say that. What'd you say, Raquel? I'm way behind on chat. And to be honest, I don't know if there might be more delay between chat and my video than on Twitch. So I apologize if I can't follow the conversation. Long sleeves, bad idea. Oh, yeah, you did say that. That is correct. Okay. So we have black paint. I need to get this tattoo going. Here you can see it's significantly more complex than the arm. Maybe not more complex, but just more area. And so more lines, more stuff I need to juggle. So, Thunder, cool. Amputee, I'm tempted, but I guess this is the moment of truth. Am I gonna start painting tattoos or chop the leg off? There's still time to decide. Shit. I just unplugged my camera. This is my Pokeball camera here. I'm just gonna bring it down a little bit first. Get this bad boy plugged back into my Pokeball battery. And I think I'm just going to use this just because I hate putting things so close to the edge. So we're going to start up by the knee. Maybe I'll back it up a little bit so we get more in the shot. You can disregard that horrible glare. And we'll get started. Let's color the girl with the tattoo and the wood leg. You know, I could probably pretty easily make this look like wood from where it's at. Just warm it up a little bit, maybe add a little burnt umber. It's already got like a wooden texture if you look at it. I could totally make that wood. However, I think it's going to happen. So, let me get some of this on here. I hate using a palette knife. I am not comfortable with it, but I guess that's the point here. So, I'm going to be showing a detail camera for a little bit. I'm going to start with one like obvious spot. Actually, I lied. Before I get into my my palette knife, I'm gonna get charcoal here. I'm gonna get a soft charcoal. I don't want to etch into the painting at all, so softer is always better if you're going to work with charcoal on top of oil paint or in between layers or anything like that. I'm going to plot out some important lines. What's weird is I've already put the tattoo on this once with charcoal, but it's essentially gone at this point. In the arm, I was able to kind of still see it, so that made this a little bit easier, but now I have to essentially just draw it on the spot. So I'm going to need some lines to make sure that things don't get too wonky and things don't get off balance, because strangely enough, quite a bit of thought goes into balancing individual textures and mini compositions, micro compositions, whatever you want to call them, within the overall composition. So I'm going to plot a very key point on the knee. It's somewhere around, I guess I should show it, somewhere around right here. There is a line that comes straight across like this. What I'm going to do to plot this is I'm going to use this angle here, and I'm going to find that angle where it is here, and I'm going to essentially triangulate it with maybe the tip of the knee here. So this, my softest charcoal is still too hard. I did kind of etch into it. I have to be extra careful. Maybe instead I'll use the corner of the knee there. So it's actually right here. Right there. And then I guess that's all I'm going to do for now. The rest I'm going to draw in on the spot with my my palette knife. I don't want to etch into this anymore. That's scaring me quite a bit. So we have a line that essentially goes from this line all the way over. So that's going to be one of my main lines. There's going to be another one. Just get this angle going. Have to be extra careful to not get too much outside of the leg. This is where the flexibility of your palette knife becomes extremely important. Okay, so we have the beginnings of a tattoo. Okay. Gotta load my palette knife again. That's the worst part of using a palette knife, is constantly loading it. Okay, I'm gonna have a slightly flatter angle off the same thing here. Damn it. We got a big old blob right here. We're just gonna get rid of that. Okay. So we have a line that comes up here. You can actually still see it a little bit in the underpainting slash drawing. So get that in there. We also have another one that comes off of this, essentially to the point of the knee, but it's up a little higher. It's like right there. Okay. So, based on what I've already done here on the arm, I need to make some of these significantly bigger. So this one here needs to be bigger and beefier. Gotta clean that up. Ugh. So, to salvage this, I need my little brush. I'm gonna clean it out using my mineral spirits. I'm gonna leave a lot of mineral spirits on here, and we're gonna just clean this up a little bit. Okay. Right now, it does not look, it's a little sloppy, but once we get the full tattoo in here, it'll look significantly better. I also need to get some of this thickness off of here. It's another thing I hate about using palette knife is that everything's so damn thick. I need to do something about this though, because I am not happy with my line quality here. I don't know what the hell It's sort of loud noise. I thought something fell. Oh, something did fall. It's my pencil. I don't know how that happened. But anyway. I'm dying. Tea break time. All right. So, I'm going to get some mineral spirits on the corner of my paper towel. I need to be extra careful that I don't take too much off of this. And I definitely don't want to take any of the underpainting off. And I think that is success right there. Cool. All right. Where's Pepper? Pepper's just chilling on my chair. I think it's too hot for her. Because it is 1,000,000,000 degrees in there. It's not too bad until I actually start like moving around and stuff. But also my computer is streaming at like a bit rate of like 3,000. Which for some reason, YouTube is more particular about bit rate than Twitch, even though they compress the hell out of all of their videos. I'm not quite sure why. Plus the lights and me moving around and stuff, I just die. Now it's just a doll running around the studio. Oh, making the sound? Hey, there's no good reason why that pencil should have fallen. It's clearly an evil haunted doll. Give Pepper a quick scratch. What was I doing? All right, back to this palette knife shenanigans. I think the key to keeping these lines controlled and not blobby is going to be flattening out my blob of paint first before I etch a little section off of it. If you've ever watched Bob Ross, you know that he's very vocal about when using a palette knife, you draw it out and then you cut into it, right, at a diagonal. He uses a different palette knife. He uses one of the like long sideways ones. They're probably way better for something like this, but I don't have one. So I think the key here is going to be keeping this pile of paint flat, not like huge and chunky, and also get the hair out of it. Ugh. That's one of mine. That sucks. Get out of here. All right, so cut into it. We're gonna have a medium thickness one come out about right here. So I really, really mangled this one. So we're back to this here. I don't even know if you can see this. We're just going to drag that along the side of there and clean up that blobby edge. Bob Ross, yes. Although I think I've expressed my feelings towards Bob Ross once or twice on stream. Essentially, I love Bob Ross. I don't really care for his paintings. They're kind of just like sensationalist stuff. I use the word stuff. He's a great painter, but you can tell that all of his paintings focus around starting and finishing a painting in 30 minutes, which Yeah, he makes it look easy, but if you watch them, you start to see that almost every single one is exactly the same. Change your leg into a happy tree. And a cabin. More flowers. Oh, you're killing me. No, definitely no flowers. These are the last flowers that I ever want to paint ever. However, there's still time to turn that leg into a happy little tree. Oh man, I've been working on this for, I don't know, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and I made like 5 lines. I hate doing this so much. Raquel says, I want a flower painting for my birthday. Maybe. I do need to kind of work in some smaller paintings into the stream every once in a while. I need more practice at direct painting, and maybe we'll set up a still life. Maybe I put a still life right there or right there, and I paint it from life. I haven't done that in a long time. Right here is kind of the perfect place for it, because I'm turning to look at the stream. I can have my painting right here, and I have that right here. I'm kind of painting over my arm, but at the same time, it kind of works. I can see over, if I have it high enough, I can see over my arm. Maybe there will be like a flower in my still life. Paint Precious. Nope. I do not do dogs and cats. There will never be a Pepper painting. Ever. Pepper has to deal with only photos of herself. So, I need to focus. So, we have another line here that runs parallel. It continues down like that. Okay. We have one here. Ooh, that was some smooth application. That doesn't happen all that often. Okay. I have to be careful. I think I'm putting too much pressure on my palette knife and it's bending and not making straight lines to the point where I do not like that line at all. So we're going to just completely get rid of it. How about four-legged demons? Maybe. Potentially. Ugh. Come on, paper towel, cooperate here. Okay, we clean that up. I do have to be careful because I do see some of the glaze coming off. So I need to be more careful about pressure. Okay, that's much better. We have another one. And this goes all the way up. Okay. We have one essentially going across here. I'm not showing it. Oh, what else is new? Okay, clean up that line a little bit there. I also have another main intersection like right here. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I'm going to get the main lines in here. So we're going to have this one start here. Oh, that's super off, but that's okay. Clean that up a little bit. So now we have one that essentially comes down to like right here and intersects. There we go. I have to like draw that in quick. Wow, I just made a mess of my ruler. I don't know what I was expecting, but storm, it's here. All I hear is my PC, my fans putting in work. All right. Let's get this in, get this line straight. That is surprisingly decent. Okay. So this needs to be much thicker. Drawing the line where we could cut. You're making it sound more and more appealing, that's for sure. I am certainly stressing out about this. Oh my God, I just mangled it even more. God damn. That's as good as it's gonna get, damn it. There. Damn it. All right, I need new music. How about some of this? Okay. It looks like I'm not going to make a ton of progress on this because this is going painfully slow. I'm going to clean up my pile here. I have to be careful how these interact with that shadow. Why bother for a piece that is going to be lost in an accident, a terrible car crash? What's gonna get lost in a terrible car crash? Yeah, I'm at a point where I really should stop being so particular. Off. Just destroyed that line. Okay, we can probably salvage this. The leg. The leg's gonna get in a car crash. I mean, I hope not. Okay, now is when I start getting a little less picky about where my lines are. And we also keep them relatively thin. Damn it. I see a path of the Illuminati here. Are you saying I'm an Illuminatus, or are you saying that you're an Illuminatus and you have information? That's a pretty bad line. We're going to get rid of that one. Raquel says, I have info too. I recognize it. And the Mystic Ball, Perpetual Generator. I like where you're going. I'm not going to lie. I'm liking where your head is at. However, on that note, there will be additional information in the title of this that will give a little bit more insight into kind of what's going on. But that will have to wait until it's done. Oh, I think I just heard some nasty thunder even through my headphones. But I could be wrong. Maybe Pepper just knocked something over. This definitely needs to be significantly thicker. And this one here. Okay. Spooky? I mean, if you make it spooky. Or do you mean the thing getting knocked over? I mean, I haven't seen any dolls, so I think we're all right. So there's not a whole lot here on the underside of the leg. Kick that thing. We're safe. Annabelle is asleep. I care for my ankles. Kick that thing. All right, so this line's kind of trailing off a bit. I want to fix that. And I need more going on here on the knee. Man, this is getting harder and harder to keep this clean. It's unstable. The Chucky or the ball? So I don't like how thick that is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start lifting some of this off. I need to be careful. So I don't want it to like bloom out. I was actually surprisingly successful. I was not expecting that. Both, yeah, I mean, I guess both Chucky and a perpetual generator would actually, I feel like a perpetual generator, for it to exist, would have to be pretty, like, if you have the technology to do that, you probably have the technology to make it pretty damn stable. Oh my God. I just heard the nastiest thunder through my headphones. So I'm using this paper towel to knock back some of these. Mostly because I want it to be pretty flat, and it's very textured. There's no way around using my finger though, unfortunately. But it's gonna be tough to keep this clean. Okay, there's one thing I want to clean up now. Okay, cool. All right, so tried to flatten this. There are a lot of blobs. Similar to this. I mean, it's not any different. It's not like it's bad. I just want to downplay it a little bit more. But I guess I'm not going to be able to get to this until next Monday. And by then, this will be dry, at least for the most part. I'll be able to get more of the fine lines in. But so far, I think it's looking all right. It's certainly not bad, and I'm not too worried about it. So, cool. I'm going to wrap up there. It's been great, YouTube. To be honest, I'm happy to finally get something up on my YouTube channel. It's been so long. If you liked what you saw, feel free to subscribe. For more, I'll be back here next Tuesday. So next Monday, I'll be on Twitch. I'll be back here on Tuesday. We'll see how it goes. And that is all for this stream. Not a whole lot of captivating stuff going on. We got some leg. To be honest, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not gonna lie. This one, there's less intersections so far, so I definitely want to make it match what's happening up here. So I'll need a lot more fine lines, get it more uniform with the arm, and lots of info. I don't know what. Oh, there was lots of info in this session. I guess you could say that. The surface of Europe. What does this look like? The surface of Europe. The tattoo. To map. But as always, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Illuminati, you know, I'm just going to roll with it. This is, oh, Europe, Europa. That's, you're not too far off. But, anyway, I'll let you guys contemplate the hidden messages in my painting, and good luck. Let me know on Instagram or what's it called? What is that platform? It's like for chat and shit. Why am I literally blanking? I have to blank at least one time per session. And I almost made it through a whole session. What the hell is the name of that? Why am I literally blanking? All I need to do is go to my Twitch and go to my channel. Discord. I got it before I got there. God damn. Discord. It's called a platform with a lot of icons. I mean, Discord kind of just, they have like a logo. I don't think there's too many icons in it. But to be honest, I don't really use it too much. So let me know in Discord, damn it. That's what I'm trying to get at. Let me know your wild ideas on Instagram or Discord, or literally anywhere else you can get a hold of me. Direct message me on Twitch, whatever. I will be back here next Tuesday. I'm rambling. I need to wrap it up. I'm doing this. I don't know why. Have a good week, everybody. It's been a blast. Too many platforms? Yeah, tell me about it. I've been trying to cut down. Discord, I might as well just get rid of Discord. I should focus on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. It'll happen eventually. I'll eventually just say it has to happen. But anyway, I will see you next week. Paint something from between now and then. We need more stairs. More stairs. I mean, I don't know if that's something I can offer. But anyway, thanks. It's been great. I will see you to go to heaven. I mean, I can't really offer those stairs. But next week, next Monday on Twitch, I will be offering stairs to heaven. That made me sound like a drug dealer, so I'm out of here. Later, have a good night. I can't stop it from over there. Stairs always go down. That is arguable, actually. I guess you could also argue that they always go up, too. Or they go both directions. But anyway, oh my God. Bye. I'm going. I gotta do stuff before bed. It's been great. Have a good week, everybody.